This message is brought to you by Apple Card. Apple Card puts the power of titanium in the palm of your hand. What does that mean? Well, I've got a piece of paper here that will let me tell you.
Oh, good.
It means the power to earn unlimited daily cash back on your purchases every day. It means a materially different credit card accepted anywhere in the world MasterCard is accepted.
It's nice.
Yeah, that's a lot of places. Ditch the plastic. Upgrade to titanium. Apply in the Wallet app on iPhone today. Subject to credit approval. Apple Card is issued by Goldman Sachs Bank USA, Salt Lake City branch. Terms and more at applecard.com. Have you got an ass? Then Duluth Trading Company is for you. I'm just reading what they wrote, folks. For decades, Duluth has been making workwear for harder workers. You got an ass, Sona?
Yeah, I do.
Well, Duluth Company's for you. From highly abrasion-resistant pants to heat-beating work shirts, Duluth empowers you to take on life with your own two hands. Ready to bolster your nether regions? What the hell? Duluth's buck-naked unders are the no-pinch, no-stink, no sweat solution when your junk drawer is on life support.
Oh, God.
They went too far.
God.
They went too far.
Yeah, and you read it. You read it all. Didn't even ask any questions.
I just blacked out and this came out of my mouth. So you do your glutes a favor. Shop at a Duluth Trading store near you or at duluthtrading.com. Duluth Trading for folks who work their butts off. Hey, Conan O'Brien here, and we're doing something a little different today. I know this is usually a fan episode, but there are no more fans. They're all gone.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, and we've actually used a couple of people 10 times using different voices and mustaches, which is unnecessary when it's audio. But anyway.
And women.
Yeah. But anyway, the point is, we wanted to do something a little different because I just had a very momentous moment in my career, and we thought maybe we should talk about it. And there was some people asking questions. Actually, no one was. I just want to talk about it.
No one felt it needed more discussion.
I received the prestigious Mark Twain Award.
Prize.
Yeah, that's right. It's a prize.
I know. It's
and we looked it up. Prize is 6 notches down from award.
Exactly.
Yeah. It comes in a Cracker Jacks box. But no, the Mark Twain Prize, which they've been giving out for, I think, 28 years or something like that.
Yeah, late 90s. The previous century.
Sure. That's so far not helpful at all, Sweeney. Mm-hmm. I'm joined by people who were there and participated. That would be Mike Sweeney and Sona.
Yeah.
And I'll start by just saying that it was a huge honor. I mean that. I'm not someone who usually gets worked up about awards and such, but the caliber of people that showed up for this event.
Me and Sona.
No, well, no, it's still, but it's still. No, I'm saying you guys aside. The lineup was incredible.
Awesome.
It was a murderer's row.
It was a murderer's row of just some of the people I respect the most in comedy. And they came out and they were all hilarious and really funny. And I will set the table, which is that I didn't know what to expect. And as you can imagine, being the focus of being talked about and possibly complimented is the lowest rung of Dante's hell for me. And
for any Irishman.
And it was, I didn't know how to feel about it. And I was feeling very squirrely about the whole thing. And then I showed up and there's a dinner the night before, which in this case was emceed by Mike Sweeney, who was, and you feel free to jump on Mike anytime you want, Adam Sachs, because you were there as well. Wow, you seem thrilled. It looked like I just asked him, hey, if you want to, you can swallow a cup of my mucus.
Adam, it'll help kill time.
No, just as a you were an observer. And
it's like he was at the Hindenburg.
yeah, he was there at Lakehurst.
The humanity.
He said, the humanity. But
Sweeney was awesome.
Yes.
I told you in the moment, Sweeney. He's so funny and he has a nonchalance about the way that he works.
Yeah.
But I think put everybody at ease.
He was
and
you were
was
so
fun.
funny. You came up, and it's a strange thing because we're all here the night before. There's some corporate tables from different companies that have given money to the Kennedy Center to help support the arts, and have been doing so for many years. And immediately you started to go after those tables, which was hilarious. I want to set the stage, which is, this is how strange the night was the night before. The night before, we all gather. There's a cocktail party, shaking hands, talking to different people. We sit down, and I don't quite know what's going to happen. And before the evening, just as the evening is starting, I feel something hit me between the shoulder blades. And I'm like, not hard, but something kind of thumped between my shoulder blades. And I'm like, did I imagine that? Was that really happen? And someone leaned over and said, David Letterman just threw a bread roll at you. And so I wheel around in my chair, and as you're getting started, or the proceedings are starting, I go over to Dave, who's there with his beard, and it's David fucking Letterman, who's such an iconic figure for all of us. And I go over, and I just said, like, sir, did you throw a bread roll at me? And he looked at me with mock horror. And he's like, well, no, I did not. And he pointed to someone at another table. And he was, and then Sweeney took over. You were fantastic.
Awesome.
I hate complimenting you.
I know.
I love it. And you were really, really funny.
Oh,
You were really
I do.
funny.
I love complimenting
You were really
you.
funny. And it was nice, too, because I didn't even realize that some of the people who were going to be performing the next night, these big names, were in the room. I didn't realize because they showed up.
I did.
They sat in the corner, and
It was terrifying.
Yeah, and but people got up and spoke. My good friend Amy Littman got up and
She
gave
was great.
a beautiful speech, and she is so funny, but also one of the best writers I've ever known.
We went to school with her, so it was a nice perspective.
She had a perspective on me,
Yeah, which
knowing
is
me
great.
when I was, she was not in the Lampoon, but she lived across the street, and she used to call the cops on us all the time. And that's how we became friends.
Yeah.
I used to sit and talk to her through an open window while she was working late on one of her beautiful, stories or prize-winning essays.
And she co-created Party of Five,
Right.
which for my generation is, that was like a...
And Masters of Sex.
Yeah,
and a million
yeah.
other...
Right.
She's a brilliant,
incredible.
brilliant force and a great friend. And
She was amazing.
she gave one of the all-time great speeches. And then I have to give it up. So many people got up and spoke. Jeff Ross
Jeff Ross
did a very nice job.
Very nice job.
I've never heard Jeff say 2 consecutive sentences.
It was crazy.
And then he
in
gave
30 years. That's
in
the
30
most
years.
verbiage I've heard.
And he gave a very nice speech.
Mhm.
I have to say something, which is Sona Movsesian takes the stage, and who's sitting in the crowd? David Letterman, John Mulaney, Adam Sandler, just
Sarah Silverman.
these heavyweights who are going to be speaking the next night at the thing. Sona gets up. And she acts like, yeah, okay, here goes. No,
That's how she always is.
That's how you always are. And
she's a superstar.
I have marveled at this, which is that Sona, there's this scientific saying that the minute you expose any particle to light, the minute you observe any particle or atom, you change it. Just by observing it, you change it.
Right.
There's one exception to that. Sona Movsesian. Sona Movsesian, the time a guest didn't show up, it was Kumail, and Sona we told her at the last second, you're going to be the guest, and we
on the show
slapped some makeup on her. This is on the old TBS show, and she came walking out like she owned the place.
Miss Sassafras.
And proceeded to be an amazing guest. And then when the show was over, no ego.
No.
Her head wasn't swollen. She wasn't like, oh my God, I got to call all my friends and tell them I'm on TV tonight. She's like, all right. I'm going to go to get some In-N-Out. See you guys later. You're just, I don't know who you are.
Well, there are no stakes, really. I mean, and also, I don't know if you felt this too, but that's one of the most nerve-wracking speeches, though, just to talk to you about how much you mean to people. That's a very awkward speech to do.
You didn't look... I mean,
well, I'm a national speech champion,
which I mentioned in your intro.
I know. Thank you.
You are an amazing. You just hit it. You were
Great.
hilarious.
You were great.
Very nice.
Great in all ways.
And I will say this at the risk of being a human being: I love you both for being there and just that night, the night before, was so important because I realized, oh, I'm just laughing. And occasionally there's a kind word. I'll avoid that and I'll avoid eye contact. But mostly people were just being themselves and being really funny. And I just found myself laughing really hard.
Yeah.
And it meant a lot to me. My brother Luke and Justin were there. And
your kids were there. Liza was there, which was really nice.
That I was never knowing that those comedians would be there.
I know.
Plus,
so you knew
I
in
had
advance.
to say nice.
I wasn't sure if they were going to.
I had no
knew who'd be
idea
there.
who was going to be there.
I did, and I was like, okay, maybe David Letterman won't really show up, and it's like, yeah, he's sitting right there, table 18, throwing bread at Conan. I'm like, fuck. No.
And he did a really funny thing, which was he was acknowledged at one. I think you acknowledged him, or someone said, "Oh my God!" And David Letterman's here, and everyone else just kind of waved from their seat. He stood like King Louis XIV, and was acknowledged the crowd. And
turned
to acknowledge more crowd, and then did more sort of regal turns. And it was so funny really that the applause continued, and he refused to sit down for the longest time. And I was like, I gotta love that move. That's a really funny move. And everyone was just, that night was very special. It put me in a good mood and made me feel like, hey, maybe tomorrow will be okay. And then
can I just add real quick on that night before you?
And the fact that you were there didn't bother me at all.
And Adam Sachs,
one way or the other.
Were you nervous, Sweeney, knowing I was in the audience?
I was.
That's podcast maestro. Adam Sachs.
I was just going to say that.
Or it's Michael Cera. I can't tell which one.
That's why Sweeney was nervous. The Kennedy Center put up a highlight clip on YouTube if people want to watch it of the night before. I think if you look on YouTube the night before Conan Twain, you'll find a highlight reel, and I think they can see Sona.
I will say, I think just for some background, there was some, obviously for the last couple of months with the new administration, there's been some controversial stuff going on with the Kennedy Center, and there was the question of should I go, should I not go, and I felt like it was important to show up because, first of all, we were brought in under the old regime, and the people who brought me in are no longer there. But I thought we should honor their decision, and we went, and it was really lovely because so many of the young people that have been working at the Kennedy Center for years were delighted that we came. They don't know what their future is. I got to talk to a lot of them. And they're really, they're going through a lot right now. And I had a great deal of empathy for what's happening there. And I felt something about the situation added to the evening somehow.
It sure did.
It really made it feel like this is, and without being pompous, without it just felt like this is not a normal event. Something. And we all need to be on our toes and kind of be funny, but also bring some optimism, maybe bring some, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not pompous at all. It was a very specific moment that this event occurred, and that you had all these great comedians there, and you had this change situation at the Kennedy Center that was so dramatic and was in the news all week.
Yeah.
I mean, dramatically in the news. And so, yes, it's something that, while feting you at the same time, everyone in their own way, acknowledged what was going on.
I thought what was great is so many comedians that came. I mean, the lineup's insane.
Yeah.
When you start a show with John Mulaney.
Yeah.
Well, let's get this thing started.
John Mulaney was so good. I was like, as just thinking in terms of comedians in a show order, you're like, everyone has to everyone was great.
Yeah.
But watching Mulaney, you're like, whoa, I would not, if I was watching him and I knew I was in the on deck circle or further down the
when I saw Mulaney,
I'd be scared.
Mulaney was so funny that I left because because I'm supposed to close the evening. Mulaney was so funny
We're
that
just giving this award to Mulaney.
I ran and I was halfway into an Uber when Sweeney tackled me and dragged me back.
There, man.
I was like, I can't follow that. That's John Mulaney. He was, but then I mean,
everyone was great.
I mean, the list of people, Will Ferrell, and I mean, I don't know if we're supposed to be talking about who it is or if it's.
I think it's out there.
It's out
out
there.
there.
Yeah, I mean, Will Ferrell, Tracy Morgan.
Yeah.
Oh my
Sarah
God,
Silverman.
Sarah Silverman, Nikki Glaser,
Reggie Watts,
oh
Bill
my
Bill
Burr.
Nanjiani,
Oh my
Bill
God.
Burr.
Kumail.
And what's so funny is Bill Burr understands because we grew up in nearby towns and we're made of the same stuff. And Bill Burr just drilled into me like, I'm going to say a couple of nice things about Conan and he'll never look me in the eye again.
Yeah,
I
right,
know
that was funny.
you're going to sit. And I just like, this is a guy who knows how horrifying this is. But
Andy Richter was there.
Yeah.
Did we say Stephen Colbert?
Stephen Colbert.
Oh my God.
Colbert
And
was
with
amazing.
Sean Evans.
and Stephen Colbert came out and
You don't wanna
did it.
give it-
And I don't want to give away too much,
There's
but
pictures.
No,
Okay.
fuck you.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Fuck you and your
It's out-
pictures.
It's out there. You guys know that
he
things
came
are
in. He
documented now.
did a Hot Ones thing with Sean Evans that is absolutely fantastic. And I was, I mean, I have such respect and admiration and awe for everybody who showed up. And there's that part of you that feels like, oh no, people have to fly here. That's making me uncomfortable.
That would make me.
You know what I mean?
Yes, like you're an imposition.
Yeah, it's an imposition, and oh shit! And then everybody was so funny that that all melted away, and there was it was a happening, and it was also really nice to talk to all of the people. I say young people. They're all different ages, but to me now everyone's young. Who have worked so hard for so many years for the Kennedy Center and just really want to give their lives to the arts. And
you gave them a shout out, and that was the biggest. That got a standing ovation.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Because the whole audience was employees. No, that was a really nice moment. That
It was
great.
very cool. It was nice of you to acknowledge that.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't
there's
want
a
to.
lot of there's a lot of uncertainty there.
No,
too.
there's a lot of
That's the sad
uncertainty,
part.
and we've heard that a person or two that I spoke to that night have lost their jobs since,
Really?
and this just happened. Yeah, and so you can feel sometimes shallow when you're trying to give encouragement to people who are in that situation. But I did want it to be a positive experience. And
I do think, and might sound shallow too, but when you're younger and you lose a job, that is an incredible, I feel like everyone here has probably been fired or.
I talk about
The Hollywood
in my
Bowl.
speech.
What an
I
experience
start
for
my
you.
speech with
Right, yes.
with a period of unemployment and what it felt like.
Right.
And I know that parts of what I said, I'm anxious for it to come out on, I guess it comes out on Netflix.
I think.
May 4th.
May 4th, I
Oh,
think.
May 4th.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you think?
I thought it was April 4th.
No,
Okay.
they looked at the tape and everything was great, but this
Oh.
shit you did.
No, I was just sitting in the audience.
I know, but even you in the audience, and they're doing a lot of CGI and stuff.
Oh,
and
no. I saw the camera near me.
no,
and-
it looks like one of the skeleton warriors from
Oh, of
Sinbad
course.
is
But I
sitting in the
think
crowd.
That's nice. That's a fun
No,
Easter egg.
it frightened people, and a lot of kids can't
old
watch now.
smelly egg in the
They're like,
audience.
"Look, there's a skeleton, and he's going to
Yeah.
charge the stage."
I think that's.
Anyway, a lot of work is being done, so
Okay.
now it's
That's
been moved to May 4th.
Are they adding flesh to me? Like, are they reanimating me?
Yes, and they're
or
also not just flesh,
Are they just
but living
putting
flesh, so that it looks like you're still alive.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we've tried adding flesh to you before
Right.
using CGI, and it just
Right.
looks like you're a zombie.
I don't know why the word desiccated is always used to describe me.
Oh my God.
It's
feel like,
listen,
Desiccated.
it's my own fault because when I found you,
it's
you were
fine.
in a tomb
Yes.
in Syria.
You knew
And
the deal.
I unwrapped you and I said you'll be my head writer, and the rest is history.
That's right.
I
wrote
just
all
said the
those
last
I
is
was
history.
going to say, I didn't
Yep.
want to mention it, but I
The
heard you
last-
say the lest is history.
Well, because my head is so swollen with the Twain prize
okay.
that it's hard for me to pronounce words. Big news, Sona.
Yeah.
Did you know T-Mobile recently partnered with the National Park Foundation?
No way.
Yep. They're making it easier to stay connected so you're free to wander.
Well, that's really cool.
And I love a national park. I really do.
I do too.
Now, there's one thing you have to have if you're doing that. Good signal. It's a priority. Do you know what I mean? You got your maps, your music, this podcast.
Yeah.
So take America's Best Network plus their off-grid satellite coverage with you. Look, we're all a little spoiled, but we like to have access to all our stuff. And suddenly you don't have it because of a bad signal. That's when I throw my phone into the Grand Canyon.
Oh, okay.
Literally filled half the Grand Canyon with phones. Then I got T-Mobile, never had to chuck them again. You know?
Good.
So wander over to T-Mobile.com and switch. Best based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data for 2H 2025. Wow, that's some sentence. T-Satellite with capable device in most outdoor areas in U.S. where you see the sky. That's important. You got to see the sky.
Yep.
Service may be limited or unavailable. Included with Experience Beyond or $10 per month. Auto renews. Cancel anytime. That was probably meant to be said by a robot really quickly, but I just did it slowly so you could really understand.
Disclaimer. Please do not throw your phone into the Grand Canyon.
Now, normally, Eduardo, you are sitting behind the board. You are the puppet master. You're working all the dials and switches, making this podcast happen. But I've asked you to step out.
I'm nervous.
And I think you're going to like this surprise.
Okay.
And it involves our friends at Miller Lite. I know that you're a massive football fan.
That's right.
Because we've caught you watching matches while we're taping a podcast, and you're clearly have just taped some of the buttons down into position so you can watch. I'm going to present to you Miller Time MVP match ball. This is the Miller Time MVP match ball.
Wow.
Look at this thing. Miller Lite knows you're a big fan, so they asked me to give this to you. And look at this. It holds up to 12 Miller Lights.
This is incredible.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Wow.
I've been asked to specify, do not kick this ball.
Oh, shoot.
I was just going to ask that.
No, do not kick this ball because 12 beers will go flying through the air. Tell me, how is this going to be used? Where is this going to go in
Instantly.
your home?
I mean, I've been watching all the matches with friends and family. This is the perfect piece to add to the table.
This is really cool.
Here, you want one?
Yeah. Oh, thanks a lot. Oh, look at it. Thank you. Look at it. Oh, it's cold. It keeps.
Yes.
Yes. I don't want to make any promises, but I think it's actually kept it kind of chilly, which is nice.
Hey, well, cheers to you. I appreciate
Cheers
that.
to you, Eduardo. Remember, celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces. Sona, what's a tradition in your home?
My family always does a family picnic every year.
Nice. That's a
with
good
all
tradition.
of my aunts, my uncles, my cousins. It's really fun.
Well, guess what? No matter how big, small, or silly, traditions can bring people together. And Tostitos is there to celebrate the traditions that matter. They start with whole corn kernels to make masa, the traditional way, and bring you a variety of flavors like a hint of lime and Mexican street corn. I love street corn. No artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives, just quality ingredients and amazing flavors worth gathering around. That's the Tostitos way. Celebrate your traditions with Tostitos, or maybe even start a new one. Hello. Tostitos. Tradition matters.
Back to school starts now. Get long-lasting battery life on the Dell XPS laptop powered by Series 3 Intel Core so you can work from anywhere. Now starting at $699 with exclusive student pricing starting at $599. Complete your setup with savings on select monitors and must-have electronics and accessories. Limited time deals and free shipping on PCs and more await you at Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
Did we mention that it's for achievement in comedy and it's given at the Kennedy Center?
American
Did we mention?
comedy.
Yeah, that's why I don't know if we mentioned
No,
what
I
the
thought it
Mark
was,
Twain Prize
No.
was.
It is for athletic ability.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Conan, someone lied to
Oh,
you.
and guess what? Know what it is? It's the Mark Twain Prize for the most Riz.
No.
Yes! Yes! Yeah.
For the most person
Twain
who
had a
should
lot
never
of
use the word
don't
Riz.
make it negative that I know what Riz is, and it says on the award, Twain thinks you got Riz.
The Rizzler of the Year award.
Someone learned a new
You know,
word
and
today.
guess what? Can I say something else? He was famous for piloting a Rizzer boat. And
no, we gotta stop.
they just took the award away.
You gotta
They're
take
here
it.
to take
Okay,
it away
they should.
because I said Rizzerboat.
They should take it.
Oh no!
They should take
First
that.
award to be taken away. Oh no, second.
Oh,
Edit out that May 4th announcement.
Now
That's
it's-
not happening.
No, now it's July 4th because they've got a. Oh fuck!
The
We got a
Rizzies.
skeleton in the audience. I'm making dad jokes about Riz. We're all going down the drain.
Without
man.
giving anything away, I think that Will Forte also should get a shout out.
Oh my
because he
God! Well,
Will Forte, yes.
Will Forte is a surprise, but it's okay to talk about it.
Right.
He was. I had a notion for how I wanted the evening to end, and there was when I thought of it, I thought there's only one person who can do it, which is Will Forte. And I did something I never do, which is I cold called him, and I don't like to do that. But I cold called him and I said, I have an idea, but it means you flying to DC and only you can do it. And he was laughing really hard at the idea and he said he'd do it. And then I said, you have to pay for your own flight.
Oh, man.
And you have to pay me $5,000.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, and you have to kiss my feet. No, he came and he, I mean, he's, again.
He's the best.
Again, he's just so funny and he can, I thought of this one idea and I thought there's one person who can do it. And sure enough, and to the degree where if he had said, I'd love to do it, but I can't because I'm shooting I've got a shooting set. I'm in a movie. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I would have done a different idea because he was the only person who could do it. So everything came together.
And Triumph
That was
great.
your idea.
Oh my God, Robert Smigel and Triumph.
Robert was great.
Robert was hilarious, and he took you through the evening. And the fact that it was you're in the Kennedy Center, and it's this very impressive environment, and that
That's
Triumph.
perfect
And
for him.
let's just try and remember, Triumph is a rubber dog. Who speaks like an old Russian lady, has a microphone and is leading us through the evening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's supposed to be like this is where Maria Callas gets her special medal.
But then there were a lot of old characters
Oh,
that
well,
made.
that's the other thing.
Yeah. And I'm
could-
not going to give anything away, but there's a lot of,
But you could tease two old late night writer favorites.
Yes.
Made appearances, memorable appearances.
Yeah.
I sent Robert a photo. I looked up at one point, and it was just all you could see was Triumph, like watching the show, sitting next to Will Ferrell watching the show, and it was just
That's
hilarious.
great.
I sent him this photo of just Triumph
just
watching
so-
the show.
And you know what's so funny is that when Robert is Triumph, over the 25 years it's been since Triumph,
1998?
1998, something.
97?
But in between takes of things, I'd be talking to Robert and the
Right.
puppet would be on his hand.
Right.
And we'd be talking about, and sometimes Robert would be doing the puppet,
Yes.
and I find myself talking to the puppet,
Yes.
and Robert's not wearing a mask or anything. You talk to Triumph.
Yep.
But the fact that is, if Triumph is sitting there just watching the event,
He is-
and Will Ferrell's also watching, and no one's like, I'm watching it, it's just the most natural thing in the world.
Yeah.
There'll never
Oh,
be
my God.
a dumber. I mean, there may not be a
I was
Twain
gonna
Award
say,
again, but
will there even be one again?
We don't
Who
know.
gets it next year? Who
yeah,
knows?
I don't know. We don't
And
know.
we could tease. David Letterman was at the dinner throwing rolls at you. And maybe he showed up for the big award night as well.
We'll never know until you see
till
it.
May 4th if it ever comes.
Wait till the 4th of May. It would have been the 4th of April, except
May
for
the 4th
Sweeney.
be with
Oh,
you.
did you say May the 4th be with you?
Yes, I
Why don't you
did.
take a Rizzerboat and find yourself a new job? Yay! Anyway, it was.
Conan O'Brien has a pun.
You mentioned your speech, though. I do think it already has hundreds of thousands of views up on YouTube.
One
An
part
excerpt of the speech, which I will just say I thought was incredible and powerful, and in the moment, I think people got chills. I did, watching this, hearing the speech in the moment, and I really suggest everyone go check it out.
Go ahead.
Well, you were so not distracted. You were consumed by doing the Oscars, and then the Oscars were over, and all this. They were planning another travel show.
Yeah. We left the morning after the Twain Awards
to go to Austria.
To go to
shoot a
Austria
travel show.
to finish up
Yes.
the show that had been
Right.
interrupted by stuff in my life.
But I just want to mention that then when you finally, the week before the Twain Award Prize, you were like, "Whoa, this is coming up." You wrote your whole speech. Every aspect, every part of it was written by you, and it was a fantastic job.
Oh,
Well done, including the serious part, which is out already.
Yeah.
and is already been nominated for a Grammy, spoken word Grammy. But anyway, yes, great job.
Oh, and you got nominated for Best Special Effects.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Best skeleton.
How did they get a skeleton in the crowd?
Also, Andy was great
Andy
at the
was
dinner.
fantastic.
Yes.
The dinner and the show.
Yeah.
Both, yes. Amazing job by Andy.
He had some great jokes.
Yes.
And he's, I get chills because Andy, the summer before the show started, I was in so much trouble because I knew I only have literally weeks
Right.
to try and come up with a show that would replace David Letterman from scratch.
Yes, insane.
And the minute I met Andy Richter, I thought, oh, I like this guy.
Yeah.
And in the back of my mind, I thought it'd be cool if he was with me out there so I wasn't alone.
Yeah.
And he's
Well,
so
he
funny.
reminds me of Sona in that he doesn't give a shit
He
either.
doesn't. Yeah.
Which is unusual in a performer.
No.
I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
No.
But you were going to say you loved having them.
No. I that Andy is always Andy.
Yes, exactly.
And it doesn't matter. You can, in a beautiful way, he's always himself.
Yes.
He's true to himself all the time. And there's no, okay, I better gear up and get into Andy Richter character. There's no such thing.
Yeah.
And the same with Sona.
Yep.
Sona doesn't give a shit about her performances or her work for me.
Yeah.
Look at me now on your podcast. Who won that one?
You win all the time. You win at life all the time.
Didn't it feel like a funeral, kind of?
Sorry,
no. Doesn't it feel like we were eulogizing you in a way?
Didn't Amy sort of reference that?
Yes, she said
Amy
she
Littman,
did say that. She said it felt like we were eulogizing you, and kind of did.
Yeah, and I did have the strong urge to die afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Just because it's like,
All
what are you
right.
going to do now? You know? But then I realized, it's on Netflix. People will see it. They'll forget. I need to get that next prize.
Sorry, there was only one American humorist, apparently.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you lived in Britain, there's probably like a humorist award every 3 weeks.
We've only had
America,
one.
no.
We've only had one.
It's Twain.
Yeah. Who's the guy that created Garfield?
Right.
What's his name?
I don't even know.
I don't know.
Oh, it'd be so cool if I had this.
I only know Charles Schulz. I don't know if anyone's come
Charles
since.
Schulz.
No, what if
but
they
that's
skip
just
over
peanuts.
Charles? What if they skip over Charles Schulz and they just give it to the
Jim Davis.
Jim Davis,
Jim
the
Davis.
creator of Garfield, and it's the Davis.
The Davis
Who's
Award.
going to get the
Davis
Davis?
prize.
Yeah, but you have to work in a plug for Garfield,
Even
and
though
they
it's
a
sell
bowl
it.
of
days.
lasagna.
That's right, because that's what he liked to eat.
A bowl.
You guys.
No one eats lasagna out of a bowl.
Wow,
Who's
this was
gonna-
going so
It's a-
well.
Hey, I thought that 20-minute bell was going off.
It went off,
All right.
and
Went off when you
but-
said Rizzerboat.
Oh,
That's when it started going downhill.
also some great fun video surprises during the show.
Yeah.
Yes, and
some
really
great
good
people.
video surprises.
Yep.
Some
Fans will enjoy.
Yes, fans. If there's still Conan fans out there,
Right.
After this self-congratulatory podcast episode,
Well, no, I congratulated you, so that wasn't self.
that's true. That's
but
true.
of course, I'm an employee. And,
Yeah.
and
What are you gonna do?
value my paycheck.
Yeah, I just wish I had more time to take it in because literally the next
Yeah.
morning, everybody had to scatter because everyone's busy.
Right.
And you and I jumped on a plane
To
with
Austria.
with Ross, and we took off for
Jordan.
for Austria, and then we just got back. So I'm still.
And we're the show's edited. It's due tomorrow to HBO
Yes,
Max.
yeah.
So it's insanity.
Yes, there's a lot that's happening right now.
That's a
but I'm glad they recorded that evening because if there wasn't a recording of it, I wouldn't believe it. That's how I
Right.
feel about it. I kind of just wouldn't believe it. And my love and thanks to everybody who came out. I mean, really busy people flew across the country to be there, and I'll never forget it as long as I live. Wait, just forgot it.
It's a very, very funny show.
Yeah.
And very sweet at the same time.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think May 4th, Netflix. Check it out. I think you will enjoy it. And next week in this regular time slot, we'll probably be back with a fan, or maybe just me talking more about how I won a prize.
No, they're casting more fans this week, so we'll have more fake fans.
We're paying
for you.
people. His name's Conan.
Yeah.
Hey, Cronin. I loved your late night show. It's Conan and it's late night.
I love you since you started in 2011.
Yeah. I love it. You're great. I love when you drive with people and sing songs. No, that's Corden. Whatever. Fuck it. Where's my money? All right. Peace out, Tupac.
Conan O'Brien Needs a Fan with Conan O'Brien, Sona Movsesian, and Matt Gorley. Produced by me, Matt Gorley. Executive produced by Adam Sachs, Jeff Ross, and Nick Liao. Incidental music by Jimmy Vivino. Take it away, Jimmy. Supervising producer, Aaron Blaird. Associate talent producer, Jennifer Samples. Associate producers, Sean Doherty and Lisa Berm. Engineering by Eduardo Perez. Get 3 free months of SiriusXM when you sign up at SiriusXM.com/Conan. Please rate, review, and subscribe to Conan O'Brien Needs a Fan wherever fine podcasts are downloaded.
Finding a skilled hire takes more than just reviewing a resume. You know what I mean? You can't just go bleep, 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 bleep. That doesn't get it done. As AI raises the bar on how experience is presented, hiring managers need better ways to evaluate skills and fit. That's where Robert Half can help. Their recruiters combine their expertise with award-winning AI to review what's behind every application quickly, and that's important, quickly. Who's got time these days? No one. Learn how they can help you find specialized talent in finance, accounting, technology, and more at Robert Half. They know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
Hey, what's going on over there? It's me, Trevor Noah. You know me. You don't know me? Oh, you do. I was worried there for a second. Well, if you know anything about me, you'll know I love having interesting conversations. Conversations where we scratch beneath the surface. Like, what's really going on in the news? Or what is that celebrity really thinking about that scandal that they had? Or what's the worst way to be a parent? I mean, you want to find that out so you can be the best parent, right? Well, regardless of what it is, this podcast is all about figuring that out, talking to interesting people who have interesting ideas that give us an interesting perspective on the world that we're living in. So make sure you tune in. Check out What Now with Trevor Noah, available now on the SiriusXM app.